Howdy, everybody. I'm Senator Sabrina Salas Matanane, the Legislative Secretary of the 38th Guam Legislature and the Committee Chair on Health and Veterans Affairs. I'm joined with Senator Shelley Calvo, the Majority Whip of the 38th Guam Legislature and the Committee Chair on Arts and Culture. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us at the Guam Congress Building, as well as thank you for joining us to those of you who are watching online on YouTube or on the Legislature's channel. We are here for Legislative Certificate presentation for the Teacher of the Year finalists and semifinalists. And today, of course, I have the distinct honor and the great challenge of trying to summarize the impact of some of the most powerful people on this island, our teachers. Think about it. They've mastered the art of crowd control, time management, public speaking, motivational coaching, and diplomacy, all before lunch. And so it is with heartfelt appreciation and just a little bit of envy that I present Legislative Certificate number 7238 to recognize Guam's 2026 Teacher of the Year, our incredible finalists and semifinalists, who've all proven what we already know, that Guam's classrooms are powered by superheroes. They just happen to use expo markers instead of capes. So we will begin our legislative certificate presentation by recognizing our semifinalists. Welma Gintural of Agana Heights Elementary School, who knows that a strong foundation starts with the little ones, even if it means answering the question, why? 75 times before recess. Elaine Macalino of Teason High School, who guides teenagers through both Shakespeare and senioritis, and somehow comes out smiling. Valerie Ann Mendiola of DL Perez Elementary, who's proof that patience isn't just a virtue, it is a full-time job description. So if we could please have our semifinalists come up. Welma, Elaine, and Valerie. And Shelley, if you could read the Senator Calvo, the legislative certificate.
This legislative certificate of recognition, is introduced by Legislative Secretary Sabrina Salas Matanane and presented for your participation in as semifinalists on being selected for the 2026 Guam Department of Education Teacher of the Year Award, and commend you for your dedication to guiding students to become successful and efforts to prepare them as our island's future leaders. The Committee on Rules of Imine et 38 na Legislaturang Guahan herein directs that this official expression of its recognition and commendation for forthwith sent on behalf of Legislaturang Guahan and the people of Guam, signed and sealed in the city of Agana, Guam on the 4th day of June 2025. Introduced by Legislative Secretary Sabrina Salas Matanane, along with all the senators of the 38th Legislature, certified by the Speaker, Frank Blas F. Jr., Acting Chairperson, Committee on Rules, Senator Christopher M. Duenas, and attested by Legislative Secretary Sabrina Salas Matanane. Given to Miss
Welma. Miss Welma. Elaine Macalino. And Valerie Ann Mendiola. We'll now continue on with our finalists. Julieta Anatok of Simon Sanchez High School, who shows up each day, ready to mold minds, inspire hearts, and occasionally referee hallway traffic, where they are double sessioning. Janice Evangelista, also of DL Perez Elementary, whose dedication reminds us that teaching is a lifelong commitment, even if it involves glitter, glue sticks, and spontaneous sing-alongs. If you could please join us, Julieta and Janice. Julieta is off island, I understand? Okay. Senator San Augustine, if you'd like to read the certificate presentation.
Sure. This certificate of recognition is presented to Julieta Anito.
Well, maybe it's...
Janice Evangelista?
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. We just fixed it, right? Certificate of recognition presented to Janice Evangelista. You must be from Zigo Evangelista. See? Finalists on being selected for the 2026 Guam Department of Education Teacher of the Year Award, and commend you for your dedication to guiding students to become successful and efforts to prepare them as our island's future leaders. The Committee on Rules, o Mina 38 na Estatuto Guam, herein directs that this official expression of its recognition and commendation be forthwith sent on behalf of the Estatuto Guam and the people of Guam, signed and sealed in the city of Hagåtña, Guam, on the 4th day of June 2025, certified by Speaker Frank F. Bloss, Jr., Acting Chairperson, Committee on Rules, Senator Chris Duenas, and attested by Senator Sabrina Salas Matanane, Legislative Secretary and sponsor of this recognition, and also supported by all our colleagues in the Guam Legislature. Ma'am.
And finally, a standing ovation, if we could, is in order for our 2026 Guam Teacher of the Year, Acie Jo Sablan Cruz of Simon Sanchez High School. Acie Jo, you represent the very best of what it means to teach, not just curriculum, but confidence, not just standards, but self-worth. You've turned your classroom into a launch pad for the island's future leaders, and maybe even a few future teachers too. And to all of today's honorees, thank you for showing up even when it's tough, for giving your students not just knowledge but hope, and for proving that the most powerful tool in nation building isn't legislation, it is education. And Senator Calvo will read the presentation. Certificate. Yeah, she's right here.
She's both.
Both.
Yeah.
We're both. Yeah.
Finalists and teachers.
I thought you have a twin. Introduced once again by Legislative Secretary Sabrina Salas Matanane, along with all the senators from the 38th Legislature. This certificate of recognition is presented to Ms. Acie Jo Sablan Cruz for your dedication to excellence, outstanding commitment to education, and exemplary leadership in the academic community, and to congratulate you as the 2026 Guam Department of Education Teacher of the Year Award. The Committee on Rules of Imina 38 na Legislaturang Guahan herein directs that this official expression and its recognition and commendations be forthwith sent on behalf of Legislaturang Guahan and the people of Guam, signed and sealed in the city of Hagåtña, Guam, on the 4th day of June 2025, certified by our Speaker, Frank F. Bloss, Jr., and Acting Chairperson, Committee on Rules, Senator Christopher Duenas, and attested by our Legislative Secretary, Sabrina Salas Matanane. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, she whispered, "Do you want to say a few words?" And I'm really, I'm still at a loss for words, but I do want to recognize these lovely ladies. It was girl power this year. It is my extreme honor to be standing with them. There are so many good teachers on Guam, and to be recognized for this award, everyone always says, "How do you feel?" I still don't know. I don't have the exact words. I'm still in shock. Also, because right after I got the award, I was up and running the next day getting ready for graduation, so I haven't really had time to have it settle yet. But I am extremely grateful. I'm humbled by just the recognition. it is just a testament to all the hard work of all teachers on Guam. And so I truly am grateful, I'm thankful and appreciative for what God has blessed me with, and with the school that I'm with. I know everyone likes to say, oh, it must be tough because of the double session, but I truly work with great administrators and great colleagues that make teaching so much more fun. So thank you to everyone here who made this possible. To my lovely ladies, give it one more time. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And I'm gonna just speak a little bit about this. I guess how this all went down, but Tina was standing outside when I first got there for my interview, and I did not want to be there anymore. I even told her, I don't know why I pressed send. Like, why am I here? I was so nervous. I was the first one there. She kept offering me drink. I said, I don't want to drink. I don't want to eat. I was so nervous. And then I was done with my interview, and next I was like, good luck to you, Tag, because I was so scared. I got in my car, and I was just like, why did I do this to myself? It's been such a journey. It's been such a process, and just like having to get back into the classroom and knowing that you still were going to be judged, and you still were. I was just trying to teach and do what I needed to do, that I totally forgot, that this was actually something that I was being judged on. And so it came natural to me when my admin was like, the judges are here. And I was like, let them come in. I even, hurry up, are you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. And when they walked in, I was like, hello, half a day, because there was just so many things happening. It was the end of the year. We were trying to finish things, and I just did what I needed to do. And even after that, I was telling my bosses, yeah, I don't know why I did this. Because I was so nervous after that. I was like, I think I'm just going to be, I can breathe now. But if you saw when they called my name just as a finalist, I don't know, you guys saw, I think Valerie was sitting next to me, my jaw dropped, because I never really thought like I could be worthy of something like this. Just because I just show up to really, my main goal in life really is to have students to tell their story. I teach English, so it's a lot of storytelling, but it's also to have them tell their story and know their place in the world. And so I hope that as I continue to teach, that is what I continue to do. Whether I got this award or not, that is what I'm going to continue to do. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And again, congratulations to our semifinalists and our finalists, and of course, our Teacher of the Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.